Sorry, do you know? I'm just seeing your text message now. Honestly, I saw it was sent by 10 o'clock at or what time, sir?
Yeah, they
Was sent,
will.
yeah.
Welcome. Sorry for not getting the message in time. It's
No
okay.
problem.
Welcome, they will massive.
Yeah.
So, dear friends, Peter Obi said, you must make sure you live and continue the enterprise called Nigeria. What is an enterprise? For people that went to school, me, I no go school. Oh. I go learn from that today. Oh. Let us look for and let us use Google definition of enterprise, so that we will make some people to understand very well and explain to us. How can we define enterprise? Eh?
Enterprise.
Hey, enterprise. What I see here in Google says that enterprise
Uh-huh.
is what? A business. A business or company. Let me see if I can bring it to the screen. Hey, Obidien don't finish us. Oh. And he's opening his mouth to explain it to us. Very, very clear. And he's not even ashamed. This is one funny thing about obedience. Obedience is not ashamed when he's being used by the Fulanis. Obedience prefers to wear the uniform of the terrorists and walks around comfortably wherever he is going. But tell Obedient to wear the uniform of the Biafran people. Obedient cannot wear it and go to anywhere. But Obedient can gladly wear and identify with the Fulani terrorists. So
Change.
this is Google, right? What we
Yes.
can see there is enterprise. They say enterprise is a project or undertaking, especially a bold or complex one, a joint enterprise between French and Japanese companies. Similarly, talking about undertaking or endeavor or venture or pursuit or exercise. We want to use what we see on Google to explain, no, so that some people will form something. They now say a business or a company, a state-owned enterprise. A state-owned enterprise is a business, is a company, and is a firm. Do you get the point? Let us drag to this other side and see what a business venture, a commercial undertaking, a business activity. Do you now understand what enterprise that will be is telling you about? This is the clear definition of what? Of what Nigeria is. An enterprise that was set up for a business is a business venture. It is a business venture. Nigeria is an enterprise, and Obi has admittedly and publicly told you that Nigeria is what? A business enterprise. So they will negotiate your lives. That is why Obi tells you in the other video that he made, whether in November, he is a businessman. His own objective is to make sure that he negotiates and do what transacts every business. So he is in to make sure he transacts your lives. He sells your life as a business and make it to be working in this undertaking and this venture and this business exercise and this company of one Nigeria. How can a country be described as a business?
A
It is
business.
only in Nigeria that your own country is described as a business. Other people's country are described as a country, but your own is a business because it is a business of the British Empire. It is a business that was set up by Britain, set up to benefit the Western world, not to benefit you because the oil and gas in your land is not to your own good. It is to the good of Britain. It is to the good of the Europeans. It is to the good of every man that is not even an indigenous person of the land. It is to the good of the Fulanis. That is why a Fulani man will categorically and boldly open his mouth and tell you, we will rule Nigeria the way we
Yes.
have always done it, and we will
Can
do
you?
it either by proxy or anyhow. He said,
Uh,
even if we are the president or the vice, or We are seated as the cabals. We have the foot soldiers. We will rule this country and do it the way we have ever been doing it. Una don see one efulefu abi wey tell una say you must make sure the enterprise of one Nigeria continue. You must make sure you endorse it to make it continue. All right, now let us play you people another one. This one is the one that is going to shock you while we look for the other one to play again.
You
This one
remember?
is tell you. Yes, Mazi.
You remember that professor that ITV brought to their show, who said that they asked him question about Nigeria. He said that he will be careful the way he respond about Nigeria before they take his PhD away. You know, so
Okay.
and he went on to analyze about Nigeria and end up describing Nigeria as a fraudulent arrangement. Now, what baffles me is that these elders or these political elites, including Obi, who knows the truth, why can't they hammer on the nail? Take the hammer it on the nail. See, look, this country cannot work. We are not going anywhere till the kingdom come. It doesn't matter how you patch this country. The situation is just degrading every day, every day. There's never been a day or year that this country, you can say, oh, this country, this year is better than last year in this country. No, 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 no. The more the years goes, the more the country is just sinking, sinking, sinking. How can a professor come to a show, they ask him a question about his country, and he is saying that he will be moderate to speak about the country because he doesn't want to lose his PhD? I mean, what else? If the country is full of intimidation or maybe dangerous diversity, why then are you supporting it or just strengthen the life of that country when you're supposed to just break it, let everybody go? You are in a country where that you can go and acquire knowledge, have some degree, all manner of this academic background. Then still, you will not utilize that your qualification. You will be afraid to talk or to exercise it or to use it. You know, because why? If you try to use it, they will relegate you to the background. Why are you forcing yourself to be among those wolves in the sheep clothing? Those people, those barbaric who believe that if they kill you, they make heaven. Look at what our brother is saying. Obi says Nigeria is an enterprise. You know, do you know what that enterprise means? Enterprise means a franchise, business franchise. That's what it means. And you are still there clamoring one Nigeria, one Nigeria. God have mercy on these people. They are very gullible. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. God bless you for being in the studio. A slave who is comfortable in the hands of his slave master and oppressor can never fight his master for his freedom. Why? Because he is comfortable in the confines of the hands of his slave master. All these efulefus, let me play this one so that you will understand when I mean a slave cannot do anything or not ready to buy his freedom out when he is comfortable in the hand of his master. Listen to this one. Now from this one, and I go understand that very well.
In God's gift to us, and we make sure that we respect every group. The unexpected may happen sooner. The sagacious unexpected may happen sooner. The 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 sagacious, deep-thinking, expert legalist Yoruba group are very close to exit from Nigeria. And when they nullify the imposed amalgamation fraud, exit from Nigeria will be free to all. Not even South Middle Belt Group, which has 4 zones out of 6, is thinking of staying back. Indeed, Yoruba and the Igbo are the most stupid of our peoples. They are really the problem of Nigeria. It is the choice of enmity that keeps Nigeria down. Are the most stupid of our. Indeed, Yoruba and the Igbo are the most stupid of our peoples. They are really the problem of Nigeria. It is the choice of enmity that keeps Nigeria down. Indeed, Yoruba and the Igbo are the most stupid of our peoples. They are really the problem of Nigeria. It is the choice of enmity that keeps Nigeria down.
Now, Mazi Battle Cry TV, do you now understand when I said a slave is still comfortable in the hands of his slave master and will not fight to be free because he's not willing to be free because he finds comfort in the hands of his slave master? This is somebody that admits that when a Fulani becomes the next president, that they will annihilate all of you. And he opens his mouth to tell you that the unexpected, the worst doom is about to happen to one Nigeria and the entirety that are all inhabited in it. Then he went back to come and tell you that you, as a Biafran, you, as Oduduwa, who is fighting to restrain the terrorists from killing you, that you are now the problem of one Nigeria because he is comfortable with the slave mentality. He is comfortable collecting the white and the brown envelope from the Fulani terrorists. Do you understand? You have the mic, Mazi.
See, do you know since yesterday I've been thinking about this comment that Yoruba and Igbo are the problem of Nigeria. I tried to see it, maybe is it an elderly talk, maybe there is something he saw and he was saying that because in our adage there is they used to say what a child is stacking a share to see. When an elder lie flat, you will see it beyond the ridicule. You understand me? But I come to whether is it the foolishness of Ndi Igbo and the Yoruba? Is it talking about that allow Nigeria, allow Fulani to get to the country where the country is now, or where is he saying it that Nigeria and Igbos and Yoruba are the main problem of Nigeria? Is it because the Yoruba and the Igbo they are more educated than Northerners, or is it where Igbo got it wrong? Because when it comes to federal appointment like Senate, police, custom, army, and all that, they're often not even Hausa. And so I said, no, maybe this man is getting things wrong. It's probably the person that typed the script for him made a mistake. But to me, I don't think an elderly person like this, the whole Okwadike I know, he was a governor when I was in Anambra those days, 1991. I said, I don't think this man can say this kind of thing. It's not possible. It's not done anywhere. This man, as intelligent as he is, as well-respected person in Alibu, I don't think he can say this kind of thing, because if he said that Igbo and Yoruba are the problem of Nigeria, how is Igbo and Yoruba the parasite, or is Igbo and Yoruba occupying positions, or in a sensitive or security council? They are not there. I don't know how they become a problem. Is it, or is Igbo and Yoruba didn't come together to mobilize to get one position, one sensitive position in the government? I don't know how it just landed in that kind of verdict, So for me, if I may say, maybe he don't know what he's saying, or maybe he's reading according to the script in front of him. Probably the person that typed that in must have made mistake. But even if he made mistake, once he's reading it, he got to the point where there is one crucial error, and he's supposed to pause and look at it very well and know what he will pronounce. But at least when he's reading it, it's going to his brain. It's going to his brain. Or is it not going to his brain? Does it not sound in his ear what he's reading out? So I came to a conclusion today that that is a fatal error. It's a total fatal error. I'm telling you, because if he said if he exonerates Fulani people and impose the whole blame on Igbo and Yoruba, let him show me one Fulani scientist he has ever known. Is there any Fulani scientist? I think, was it 2 years ago when our leader Onyedumas Nandikalo was making a broadcast? He said all his life that he never see any Fulani medical doctor. He said it. So in my own now, I can ask anybody if he has seen any Fulani scientist. So a Fulani who know how to press computer, or who know how to do petrochemical engineering, or just whatever. He cannot see. The other day they appointed, was it 2 years? Yeah, 2 years ago. That man in Asarok, because they want Fulani to be, worldwide, international, that kind of thing. They see all other Igbo people like Okonji Well and Kisile Mwagara and Chikoden Kalo, all Igbo people making wave, around the world, that kind of thing. The man appointed one Fulani man who was the Federal Chief Justice of Federal Capital, Isaac Bello. He went to Hague to take an exam among the 20 candidates. He took class. Tell me what international position you can see Fulani, unless if you see any Fulani man where they were occupying one position in the international world. They did bribe there to smuggle the person inside that place. They did bribe because they know how to bribe. Yeah, if they can bribe with your photo, sell on your domains and Nandikal, who again they cannot bribe. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you, Manzi. Caller on WhatsApp, you may go on, please, before I say something.
Okay, sir. Good morning, brothers and sisters.
Good morning,
Autopilot.
Woto is it good?
Yeah. Brother, you see, what I wanted to contribute on this thing is this. You see, this is different. Let me start from yesterday exposition, brother. And this man that is showing his greeting today, this man from Moniteria. If you watch what that man said in his broadcast, he said that we are going to leave Nigeria where we meet Nigeria. You hear what he made that thing?
Yeah.
We are going to leave Nigeria the way we meet Nigeria. And that is why they are burning everywhere. That is why they are destroying everywhere. Because already, Niger Republic, they have prepared that place, and everywhere they want to run to. Now, what is happening now? They have divided that country. But those useless idiots that call themselves our leaders, they don't understand it. How they have divided the country? They come to the north, they are using new money. They come to the south, They are changing those naira to their own new money. Do you understand everything that's coming now? Now, my brother that is speaking before now, you are saying that the is intelligent. Those people that are intelligent, let us tell ourselves the truth. Fulani is more intelligent more than us. Because if you are clear that they are intelligent, why did it Fulani that did not go to school? It's only you. Let us tell ourselves the truth. There is no any single intelligent person in Igbo land, apart from we that are fighting. You cannot tell me that they are intelligent. That they are intelligent and they come and look at what this idiot that my son that is 14 years, we reason more than this idiot. And you're telling me that is a professor. My brother, let me ask you, do you know what the NDP went through before he became governor? Did you know what Fulani did to him before he became governor of Anambra State? Do you know? So when you people come out there and saying that they are educated, they are this thing, I'm ashamed of myself when I listen all these things that people are saying. Fulani is more intelligent more than us. If you say that Fulani is not intelligent more than you, prove it, let us see. Buhari that went to primary school, primary 3, is their president. Why you claim that they are professor? So my brother, if you those people, Fulani have already committed them for one thing or the other. They cannot speak. It is only we deliver them. Only we deliver them. If you're waiting for them to come and talk against Fulani, you are wasting your time. They can never, not today, not tomorrow, not tonight. As far as they are Igbos, Biafrans, they can never speak against Fulani. So know it today. Look at Peter Obi. Peter Obi don't go meet Gumi now. Gumi don't fuck Peter Obi for us now. After the program finish, they can't give him a raja. Have you not seen Peter Obi? So my brother, it's better we wake up, okay? It's better we wake up and stop listening to those fools. Thank you, my brother. That is what I wanted to contribute, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi.
You're welcome, my brother.
God bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. There is something we need to understand here. If ACFA, like somebody said in the comment section, his statement has two meanings. If ACFA had said that we are the problems to ourselves, that we, and you do the word, that we are the problems to ourselves, of not being able to free ourselves, I would have agreed with him. I would have been the number one person to agree. Why? Because just like you listen to him, he speaks and he claims to be an Igbo elder, an Igbo man, right? And yet, he does not speak with any iota of courage, any iota of boldness. He's speaking with fear. He's speaking with compulsion. He's speaking with this showy display that he has to. He's speaking with a script. He does not have that courage. Now, this inferiority complex is displaying on ACFA. You're going to see how Pa Adimbanjo is going to speak. When you are speaking as a slave, you are speaking because you have to speak to satisfy the power that be. Baba Ahmed said, if we have to vote for a Sultana, we will do so on a condition that that Sultana will serve our interests as the North, as the Fulanis. So when ACFA is speaking, he's speaking to serve the interests of the Fulanis. That is why he admits that the worst is about to come. And then he admitted in the other video that if Atiku or Shetima or Jagaban enters power, it is a continuation of Fulani's circle. And that the aim and objective of Fulani in one Nigeria is to make sure that they make all the Fulanis to take charge of everything in one Nigeria, to have document of Nigeria, and to become indigenous persons of Nigeria in any way possible. Do you get the point? Now, he came back again to now say, we Biafrans, we Oduduwas are the problems in Nigeria. We are the most stupid because we don't sit back to use the situation of one Nigeria and then try to reunite. That is what he was saying, that we don't try to reunite. That is why yesterday when I was making the exposition on this Efulefu man that calls himself Esife, I took time to analyze it one by one. Talking about reuniting, Azikiwe tried to reunite and then took away our lives. Ironsi tried to reunite, it took away our lives. All our southern and eastern leaders that have tried to reunite Nigeria, it takes away our lives for it. So, knowing the dangers that lies ahead, and then you are talking of, let me reunite Nigeria, you are making the worst mistake of your time. If Esife had said that we are the problems of ourselves, that we would have been freed long time ago if we had put our hands together and then fight a common cause, that will be understood. But to tell us that we are the problem and not the Fulanis who are the problems, he is suffering from brain tumor. And I go in the same vein with the caller that said, do not say that these our elders are educated. They are the most foolish, because you cannot tell me that you are educated, but someone that has primary 6 or maybe primary 2 or primary 3 is the president of Nigeria. You that have PhD and masters, you don't even get to the point of governor of the state. It is people that do not even have orientation or qualification of governor of the state that are there in power, and then you are claiming that you are educated. Your education is stop inside your room, Abi. You cannot allow it to speak for you. Mad people everywhere.
I don't really know if he's trying to balance the equation, as in for peace to reign, in order to make Fulani believe that nobody is against them or nobody is talking against them. Somehow, because honestly, since yesterday, my brain, my mental status, has gone on duty to make research, to recycle, and the shuffle, being and re-being again, just in and out, plus and minus, what this man is talking about. But I can't really fathom what he's really talking. Is he trying to say it so that the election will be calm? Or, I mean, oh God. It's like one step forward, 5 steps backward. I have said it last year. Was in November. I told Brodugo, Biafra Voice 24. I told him, why not somebody, or why not us to send message to this man, tell him before he could come out in the public to talk, let him prepare himself very well. Let him have some counsel or an advisor. Does it mean he doesn't have media head to tell him what to read and what not to read, or what to say and what not to say, or to express social question in the public? It seems to me that, the more he appears to the public, he weakens the respect of Ndibo. The more he talk again, he degraded the honor of Ndibo. I don't know. The other day he said, if that he have opportunity to see the idiot in Asorok, that he will lead down and beg him to bring our leader out. Oh, Jesus. When last do you see a Fulani man leaning down for an Igbo man? It's not happening. But those ones in Sokoto in the north today who say that the Igbo elders or the kingsmen in the north, when they're going to greet Emir, they will lead down. A whole Igbo man lead down for Janjaweed. Hi, Arroman. Have you seen that one where this man is kneeling down for a Janjaweed, making Hoja? I think you have seen that one.
Maybe I saw the video. Is it the recent one?
No, it's not a video. It's just a picture. where he went to not to seek power. One, he was in the mosque praying in their mosque with Tambawa. The other one, he was kneeling down with I think I have it. If I see it now, I will send it on WhatsApp to you. You see.
Okay. Let's
Unbelievable.
play this.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's play this video. Be searching for it. If you see it, we can put it on the screen.
All
we don't
right.
find it today, we'll do it another day.
No problem. Let me check it now.
I was going to be as large. I thought it was like the meeting we were having before. Because I called to be talking about this incident. Well, it's all right with all of you. You can't share the passion of Clark and myself. Because many of you don't know what was before independence and before the coup of 1966. Many of you grew up after the military coup of 1966 when they turned Nigeria upside down. When we are having all problems we have settled before independence to live in peace together if we really want Nigeria sincerely. With all the problems we have, the question of revenue allocation, the question of state police, the question we said all that before the military came. All that is issue. What is your duty now? I listen to what you have said, and as Senator Kelly said, the battle is on.
It's on.
I don't like us to come here and do these nice speeches. You are in a war.
Yes.
And our opponents are not sleeping at all. They have underrated us when we begin.
Yes.
They are now seeing how will this be go, and they are devising all sorts of machinations. I would like to have a meeting with at least 2 delegates from each place, because what I want to say now is this crowd is too much for me. We have a plan for action now. And the deputy leader of Visit Pandem, the ladies folk there, don't take it lightly. This is where I stand. It's not a question. You are fighting for your freedom. It's not an ordinary by-election you're having. The minority Northerners who are holding on as president, they don't want to leave office. Don't play with your freedom. Don't be deceived. You are not doing an election. You are fighting a war to get out of slavery, out of bondage.
Yes.
All this cultural reflection they are judging for you is a camouflage. Many of us are living in denial.
Yeah. We are.
Even among the Igbos, they are fighting shy of saying this is our turn because they will say this is an Igbo affair. But the reason is not a different affair. When the Igbo say they want to go, you are cheating them. You say they can't go, you go to war. And the very reason why they feel they are being cheated, you are doing it openly.
Openly.
I don't see. If many of you think of the battle in a philosophical and ideological principle, it is not a question of judging an election. Obi phenomenon is not labor, it's not Obi. And as I often said, I'm still repeating, those of us who are voting for Labour now, Obi leadership, Labour Party now is like Nadeco. All those who are there, I am not Labour. You know my background. But Obi is leaving the crusade to get us from the bondage of serious oppressors who are blind oppressors. Don't make a mistake about it. They don't want to go. They don't want to live there. I'm saying it openly. And as that lady said, take it from me. A fellow Yoruba man was speaking to me.
That is an elder speaking.
That is an elder. I had Santiman 3 years old.
Telling you that we are in war.
We're in
You
war.
have to wake up and fight. You have to beef up your security because nobody will do it for you. But what do
Do
you
you know
see
what
from your own Efulefu?
no? This man, he said that they are marginalizing Igbo. He's now an advocate for Igbo. He's speaking in favor of Igbo, but our elders are not speaking in our own favor. The man said that even Igbos are being marginalized. That is not that the Northerners are hiding it. He said they are doing it in open. That's what he said now. That they are doing it in open. So they are not hiding it. It's just their own pride to humiliate Igbo, to relegate them to the background. The man said they are doing it openly. Yeah? What else do you want this man to say again? He said the truth. But when they come out, he said they want to go and lay down for Buhari. The other day, he come out, he said Igbos and Yoruba are the most stupid ones. I keep wondering what is going on. Eh? Has he stopped eating the pounded yam the elderly people normally used to eat? Brother, thank you, Jared. Go on. Let's hear that.
We are on the rounding up. Let's play Danjuma, Theophilus Danjuma. Let him
I've
run.
sent you that picture. I've sent you, I've WhatsApp you that picture.
Yeah, let me check.
Okay.
Taraba is a mini state. It's a mini Nigeria composed of various ethnic groups living together reasonably peacefully. But the peace in this state is under assault. There's an attempt at ethnic cleansing in this state and of course in all the riverine states of Nigeria. We must resist it. We must stop it. Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral.
At all.
They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one. The ethnic cleansing must stop in Taraba State. It must stop in all the states of Nigeria. Otherwise, Somalia will be a child's play.
That brings us to the message of Onyendu. Let us bring Onyendu's on, because when Onyendu was saying Somalia will be a child's play in Nigeria, they said, "Oh, Onyendu, you are talking rubbish." Now, see why Danjuma has said it. So let us get the one that Onyendu said, so that people will also hear it.
See, I put on there for you. I put on there. So like this one.
Did the sound come up?
No, the sound not come up. See
Okay.
the one I put here in the thread.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Let me bring the video to the screen.
Okay.
So that people can hear it. That Somalia will be.
I don't know. See, our people, I don't know how you can educate them before you enter them. There is a war. There is a war going on. You know, some are sleeping.
I ask every one of you to be alert and defend your country, defend your territory, defend your state. You have nowhere else to go. You have nowhere else to go. God bless our country.
God.
Taraba is a mini state. It's a mini Nigeria composed of various ethnic groups living together reasonably.
If you don't allow we Biafrans to go, that zoological republic called Nigeria will be a worse place than Somalia. And today it is happening. And if you have not applied for your Somalian visa, please try and do so. Should I say Somali visa? Try and do so as quickly as possible, because the zoo is on the path of destruction. And there is nothing man can do to reverse it. Mark today's date and what I'm telling you.
Is it not happening?
It's happening.
Okay. So this is another Fulani slave that is kneeling down on the ground to beg Fulani.
Yes.
Can you imagine this?
Look at the face of the people that is kneeling down. You know, their face look like Ota. Yeah? Kneeling down for them. Hi.
I mean, let me play this video where you said again.
The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own action.
Yes.
They groomed them. Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them into Nigeria. El Rufai brought them in. Bauchi state governor brought them in. Are you people deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria, go and show me. Somebody was asking, where is the boundary, where would the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? People from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to Izombe, you come to Ohaji, you come to Ebema, you come to Aguleri, you come to Ebonyi. You take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building the way to Niger Republic. And you want me to be happy with you? Clap for you. Oh, Nigeria is doing well. One Nigeria. I think you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our manpower, you take everything, our VAT, our tax that we pay. You are now building a road from Katsina to Niger, airport in Niger, refinery in Niger. You take oil, crude oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum, or as PPS as you call it. And you're telling me that that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. We are in one Nigeria. We are not going anywhere. And you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money and positions. So that they will come out on the pages of newspapers to give the world the misleading impression that everything is okay, when things are not okay. Go through the statements of Ohaneze and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back and say Nigeria is one. We must stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, you say Nigeria is not working. You're marginalized. You are being discriminated against. You're suffering. They're killing you everywhere. And you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one.
Hey.
Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I'm a Democrat, I've subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Atiku Abubakar wrote to President Biden. Inita Tukabaka said to come and help us fight terrorism in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the US State Department for very many years, until we stepped in. They keep trotting out these lies. Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said it because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not educated. When I say, they say I'm insulting them. No, I'm not insulting you. Most of you are not educated. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we were born, where our umbilical cord, our long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, or August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, you let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you like, go to Cotonou, go to Yaoundé in Cameroon. Everybody living in the capital cities of Africa, they go back to their villages. They go back to their tribes where they come from. Do they do that in the Western world? During Christmas, these people migrating from, oh, I come from Florida, I'm going to Florida. No, you don't. Because people come from where they are born. We come from where our ancestors were born. That is the difference between black people in Africa and those from Europe and other parts of the world. We come from, so if you ask somebody, where do you come from? He or she will mention their village. That is what makes us Africans. Very, very unique. If you destroy that, you're finished as a people. In Africa, we are tribal. First and foremost, we belong to our tribe where we come from. That is why our people need to appreciate this. Very, very critical. That Africa is restructured to recognize where people come from. All these artificial creations by Europeans, Nigeria, this and that, all that rubbish. That is why you can never ever make any progress for the next 6 billion years. You can never ever make any progress in the zoo. Why is it, if we are not tribal, why would the whole presidency come out, Fulani presidency come out and say, we are defending Fulani headsmen? A presidency of the whole of Nigeria, so to speak. It is because by instinct, we are tribal beings in Africa. That is why Nigeria is unsustainable. That is why the man from Ishekiri has to vote to say, this is where I want to belong to. That is why referendum is the only way forward. That is why Africa is poor. Africans must recognize that this is who we are. You cannot live in Lagos if you're an Igbo man during Christmas and start traveling to Sokoto. It's impossible. You must go to Igbo land. You must. That's where you come from. And if they ask you, oh, but you were born in Lagos, you will say, no, that's where my parents come from. They ask your parents will say, that's where my parents come from. They will keep going back until they get to perhaps the 100th generation. That is who we are. And nobody can change it. We are not born on the streets. Some people were born along Ijora or Kota Highway in Lagos. Maybe they are from Urobo. You ask them, where are you from? They say, I'm from Urobo. But I was born in, but this is where I come from. That is who we are. That is why all these useless, idiotic countries created in Africa cannot survive. It can never ever survive. And how do we stop it? Only a revolution can stop it. Only a revolution. If you like, keep postponing it. If you like, keep putting it off forever and ever. Only a revolution can solve this very problem, because under a revolution, the powers that be, those that be making your life a misery, will be overthrown. Nobody will say it's a coup anymore. It is called popular uprising. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you. And that is why today some soldiers are listening and they are resigning from the army. How can you be a soldier in the Nigerian army and your village is being occupied by Fulani headsmen? Imagine those from Oyo or Ondo serving in the Nigerian army. These are my Yoruba brothers who are serving in the Nigerian army. You are from Yoruba, you are serving in the Nigerian army, doing one Nigeria. But your village is being occupied by a Fulani. The same people you are serving or you claim you're serving, your village is under occupation by them. And to make matters worse, those you are serving under their flag, one Nigeria and the Arabic inscription, or should I say the motto of Ottoman Danfodio, to tell you how foolish Nigerians are. You don't know that the Nigerian emblem, the army emblem of Nigeria, is the motto of Ottoman Danfodio that he used to conquer Hausa people. You don't know that it is there. That's what they're using. You're fighting under the banner of your conquerors. Maybe in Sambisa forest. And now they are sending their advanced strike force into your village. And you're doing one Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian soldier. I'm a Nigerian army. That is why I commend the 127 soldiers that have resigned so far from the army. If you don't do these things I'm asking you to do, you will, when the time comes, as I'm telling them now, remember 2015, remember 2014, remember 2013, I told you all these things. I told you what was going to happen, and now they have all happened before your eyes. You've seen it. I'm warning you now. If you're serving in the Nigerian army, and you think you're loyal to Buratai, you think I'm serving my Nigeria is not a fatherland or motherland to anybody. Nigeria is not a motherland or fatherland to anybody. Nigeria is purely a British creation. A British creation. Because if Nigeria was to be a nation or country, there is no way those that call themselves the presidency Asaro can come out to support illegality in Ondo State. Because they know they are doing it for that. Why do you think they want to avenge and revenge for Sir Ahmadu Bello? Why? They knew that Ahmadu Bello and his people, so to speak, were fighting for them. They understood that. At the time, the Hausa people thought that the Fulani was fighting for them, but today it's very clear. I asked you a simple question when I began. Are you hearing Hausa Fulani anymore? No, it's only Fulani, because they have taken over the entire corner. That is one thing you need to understand. People must begin to appreciate this. If you are in the Nigerian army and you're serving the Nigerian army, you are only paving the way for the conquest of your village, the rape of your daughters and the abduction of your mothers. I'm telling you this. You are in the Nigerian army, yes. But what the Fulanis have got in store for you is to overwhelm and to conquer you. I feel sorry for
it. Has taken them how many years, but they have not listened. And while you are in the cage of the enemies, everything that you said is coming to pass in fulfillment, one after another. They are saying it. You told them, you will have your money in the bank, you will go to withdraw it, you will not see the money, you cannot withdraw it, you cannot see the money again in your bank account, you cannot have access to it, and then you will be crying. Today it is happening. You told them again here that Somalia will be a child's play to one Nigeria because Nigeria is on a suicidal slide. It is on a brink of destruction and breakup, and there is nobody that can save it. Who is able to save Nigeria today? That is why the emergence of the restoration of Biafra and the Oduduwa people can never be curtailed because it is the time that Chukwu Okike had ordained to happen. So Biafran people and Oduduwa people, it is time to shine.
Yes.
We thank you all for listening to this broadcast, and we want to look for that music that says, Biafrans, arise and shine.
Yes.
For your hour has come. Stand firm and remain strong and resolute because this is time for Biafra. It is either Biafra or nothing. Mazi Battlecry TV.
Yep.
They word to you from your end. Please give your final remarks to Biafrans as we round it up.
Yes.
They will,
I will
Mazi.
all help Biafra. Thank you again for having me in the show late night. And as the gospel has gone forth, let it be as a word of gospel, a word of truth that will go out there and never come back void without accomplishing what Chukwokika wanted to be. And as you said that we are the stars, I will also anchor it again according to the scripture in Matthew chapter 5, verse 14, that said that we are the light of the world, a city built on the hill that cannot be hidden. So, being a people coming from the rising sun, rising sun area, I mean, nobody will be suppressing us and believing that he can marginalize us forever. I think once we are blind, now we can see. I will thank God for somebody like Oyindumazi Nnamdi Kanu and the spokesperson Mazi Samuel Ekpa. So it's like something miraculous that has happened, that we have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have his appointed spokesperson who is speaking for the benefit and the freedom of Biafra. So I want to encourage everyone, both Oduduwa and Biafra all over the world, that as our leader said, that all we need is heavy protest, which is called uprising, that nobody is offending anybody. That's what we need to take back our freedom, because we are not fighting to return Nigeria, but we are fighting for our freedom. Once you have that freedom, I mean, the enemy will flee. That's all I want to say now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. The uprising that MNK talked about is already happening. So, Biafrans, arise and shine, for your light has come.
Yes. Thank you.
Here we go. Biafra, rise and shine, for your light has come. Arise and shine, for your light has come. Arise and shine, for your light has come. Many years ago, we've been fasting and praying for a moment like this to come in our time. Now to walk up your mother's prayers, who will say no? Cycle of mass and Biafra restoration. Biafra media warriors call him the soul of Biafra. Where people are of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa. He's doing a very fantastic job. Very great job by Simon Ekpa. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job. You must listen to him and share this video. According to very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him very, very important. Biafra, rise and shine, oh your light has come. Arise and shine, oh your light has come. Arise and shine, oh your light has come. Many years ago, we've been fasting and praying for one man like this to come our time. Not to put it that your mama say yes, who say no? Imano simel wekila como Biafra wegata anina na na Nigeria kugani na 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 anina na Dragon fire is on. Nobody say money. We are marching on for our freedom. They want to stop us, they want before we rise up. We are ready to die for our freedom. Come on, say police. This Christ, I can make you no Calabari. Sabotage, the enemies of Biafra. Put you in the car. It's our government, I know God is in line. We are crossing over, it's not you, Kanyama. All to nobody knows me find it. I'm a kid. I'm a kid. I'm a No election in Biafra land. If you try, you will go down. If you tell all my people, tell me how come you want to go? Nobody. We are ready for democracy. No election. No election. It's our country. No election. Put you in the car. We are the freedom fighters all over the world. If you want to be free,
Okay.
Black.
So everyone,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you.
Hear from us.
Yes.
We say see you again some other time.
Yes.